Hello everyone, this is Reach for the Sky. I apologise for my inactivity lately, but it's been a pretty busy few weeks, but I'm back up now with this latest Reflection with Reach episode, and this is about the War and Peace show in Kent. So I'm not going to talk about our usual War Thunder stuff. This is going to be about the show I visited down in Kent, War and Peace. This is a column of tanks we saw right at the end just before we left. And that's the arena there. One Piece is a Second World War display with hundreds of exhibits, real live vehicles and weapons and uniforms. That's the Black Hawk Down diorama there. That was pretty interesting. And that's the Panzer IV-G there. You can see on the right the Leibstandarte SS Adolf Hitler markings. I had a really nice time, even though it was really hot. I think it was up to about 35 Celsius at some points, and there was no clouds in the sky, as you can see from the pictures, or at least very few, but I had a wonderful time. Second time I've been to this show, it was a really nice day out. There's a lineup of German armoured vehicles there, 2 Stugs and a Hanomag, 210 I believe it is. There's a LAF howitzer and a PaK-40 and a Nebelwerfer just peeking out behind there. Close-up of one of the Stugs, and another close-up of one of the Stugs with a shell sitting on the front glacis there. Fantastic seeing these vehicles close up. Staring down the barrel of Sophie, you can actually see into the crew compartment down the end of the barrel there. This is a Panther of Ausf A, one of only 20 Panthers left in the world, not including Rex, so it's fantastic seeing this thing close up. It's pretty huge. You can see the guys standing next to it. Their heads just come up above the top of the hull. Very good condition. Suspension looks a bit slack, but that just might be where they've been towing it. This is a view of one of the German encampments. The exhibit area is lots of different camps, like representing different nations. There's a Panzer IIIL. The camps stretch for hundreds of meters in all directions. That's a Berlin Wall mock-up. You'll have to excuse some of the narrow angles because I had my iPad in portrait mode. This is the arena here. That's some Spartan armoured fighting vehicles going around. I was sat underneath the trailer here, which explains the low angle of filming, but it was a very hot day and I burned quite easily, so I took some shelter beneath the trailer. Brilliant stuff. And here's some Second World War vehicles. Again, excuse the narrow angle of the film. I had my iPad long ways because it was much easier to hold. First vehicle there is a Valentine with a DD duplex drive and a Cromwell. So the Valentine was set up for swimming, a bit like Sherman DDs, but it was in fact a Valentine. Lovely sound from the Rolls-Royce Meteor engine in the Cromwell.
As a basis, it was redesigned.
Generally, I don't like the commentary at these events. Usually it's quite loud, like you can hear over the loudspeakers. I've turned it down so you can hear me, but generally the commentary, it's a bit off-putting. I'd rather just listen to the vehicles, but I suppose there are people there that would appreciate the information. But there was a Comet going around as well, an A34 Comet, which was the successor to the Cromwell, which had a 17-pounder up-armoured chassis. And there was a Centurion as well, a big old beast. No German vehicles going around though, which is a shame. I think this is the Comet coming now. Oh no, this is the Achilles. This is an M10 Wolverine chassis with a 17-pounder converted by the British. A bit like a Firefly, but in a Wolverine hull and turret, modified turret. Great piece of kit. That sounded nice as well.
Anti-tank guns, so a lorry would...
Up next is a short video of the convoy returning from the arena. This is 2 Sherman M4A1s, I believe, with the cast hull, and 3 Hellcats. Just before we left, we were literally walking back home. We were heading home, and just as we were about to cross over the road into the path back, these tanks crossed in front of us. The Hellcat actually looks quite small in photographs, but it's just as big as a Sherman. Not quite as bulky, but the length and the height is similar. Be nice to see them go flat out, but this guy gets stopped. Not sure why. I think there was a blockage in the road or something, or someone crossing, but I'm moving for a closer look. And the Hellcat driver puts his foot down. Right, Continental V12. And the final Hellcat. Nice looking vehicle. Here they go back to the exhibit area. This is the first day, I believe it's a 4-day show. We were there on the first day, and a Willis Jeep. And finally, this is the Tet Offensive. In early 1969, I believe. This is the middle of the Vietnam War. This is a reenactment. These are reenactors in the arena. Americans in the foreground and the Viet Cong in the background there. You can see their muzzle flashes. The Americans bring in a couple of vehicles. There's a gun truck here. The gun trucks were essentially mobile defense vehicles for the truck convoys in Vietnam. The requirements in regards of munitions and material were very high, as you can imagine, for the huge American war machine. But they didn't have an effective way of protecting the convoys, so they came up with mounting all these armor plates and heavy machine guns on a GMC truck chassis, and that's the M113 APC there, ubiquitous. Very, very ubiquitous vehicle. It's an armoured personnel carrier. The Vietnamese nicknamed it the Green Dragon. The Americans are pounding them with automatic fire, and grenade launchers. So I'm gonna stop talking here and let you watch the rest of the battle. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the video.